I'm reading some of this book tonight before bedtime. And this is chapter 4, You Are Not Your Thoughts. Introducing Nicer. Noticing the inner voice. Okay, but how do I stop the anxious thoughts? Mia asks. We've just finished a mindful exercise in which she spent 5 minutes simply observing her inner dialogue. I asked how it felt for her, what she noticed. She described some of the places that her mind dragged her to, her grocery list, how maybe she doesn't observe the raise she doesn't deserve the raise she asked for, a text she forgot to reply to, how she overshared at her office holiday party last week. That came up many times. And feeling annoyed at herself for not being able to sit still for 5 minutes. Many clients come into therapy with an urgency to fix themselves and get rid of the loud, anxious inner voice. For the record, I was also that client. Same. They're often surprised and maybe even skeptical when I tell them that the goal of this work isn't to silence the anxious voice. Trying to silence it only makes it louder, but to start becoming aware of it, attaching it to it less, and soothing it. The most important aspect of your healing is your own awareness. It's realizing that you aren't the voice inside your mind. You're the one who notices it. Big difference. That voice talks all day long, commenting on everything, fixating on the past, worrying about the future. The human mind thinks that's what it does. It's actually kind of shocking when you start to notice how much your mind talks. Does it not have anything better to do? Take a moment to pause and notice the thoughts that are popping into your head. Take a moment with me and notice the thoughts that are popping into your head. It's 9:17 right now. We're going to take 3 minutes. 3. Just kidding, I took 1 minute and I hear my dog outside. Okay, so my thoughts were, I'm just noticing what's going on downstairs. And I noticed my back posture, like my spine needed to be straightened. And I could start like meditating and stuff. I also was aware of the fact that like when I was reading, I was completely aware that like if I'm recording myself, that I'm probably gonna post for people to view, which is like, what the hell are you doing, Christy? But whatever. I just feel like doing it right now. No explanation needed, I guess, other than I wanted to go to bed and I've got guests over. But anyway, these are the thoughts that are coming into my head, listening to what's going on downstairs because of the guest. And I hear my dog running around, coming upstairs to come find me, and mindful of the camera and meditating, basically. Those were the things that were going through my mind. Okay, so then they say, next paragraph down, I invite you to put the book down and just observe what thoughts are visiting, even just for 10 seconds. Okay, so I said 3 minutes and I lasted like 1 or so. But 10 seconds, that's definitely something. So then it says, did you hear the chatter? Thoughts aren't the ultimate truth. Thoughts are like little clouds passing through your mind. As you begin to notice your inner chatter, you'll probably see how quick we can be to believe the fearful thoughts, yet shoo away the hopeful, optimistic ones. The fact that it's a thought doesn't mean it's the truth. That's what I have to keep reminding myself because, like, ugh, chatter is real, like in my head all day long. The fact that it's a thought doesn't mean it's the truth. And even still, something can be true without being the truth. Self-depreciating, anxiety-driven thoughts can feel so much more believable. I'm unlovable and I'm going to be alone forever. Those thoughts are more believable than the thoughts that could invite possibility. I'm worthy of being loved exactly as I am, including my messy parts. Because our brains are hardwired to worry. This voice in our heads is often scared and is bringing past experiences into the present moment. We can acknowledge the voice while knowing that it isn't always right. It's just worried. The experience of what we're feeling is real, but the thoughts surrounding those feelings aren't always true. This is hard to read and dissect and then like talk about it in real time while I'm nervous about what's going on downstairs. So I'm gonna end it here, but that was just a chapter of this book, Are You Mad at Me? By Meg Josephson, and this was recommended by my therapist. About like fawning stuff, like if you're a fawner or if you have like high anxiety and stuff. It's a really good read. I encourage it if you're into self-help books or therapy or anything like that. But anyway, I am going to smoke this bowl, and hopefully by the time I'm done smoking it and ready for bed, they will leave because it's 9:22. And if you watched any of my other video, I said I had insomnia. Like I only got like 2 hours of sleep last night, and I am dog tired and ready for bed, and it's 9:30. I'm going to take this Prozac pill with my Mickey mug. Look how exasperated he looks. Shocking. My Aunt Linda gave me this. Also, for all those Christians out there, do you remember for the Christians when you had to get baptized? And then you did your confirmation later? Well, so my two sisters, they got their confirmation rings. Like they got a beautiful ring from like a jewelry store when they graduated or they did their confirmation. I got a rock. Like the Charlie Brown thing. I got a rock. But that's because I wanted a rock. I didn't wear rings. I was kind of a tomboy and I really loved rocks back then. Anyway, happy Friday, y'all. And I'm going to bed. Fingers crossed. Soon. Good night.